My work is about fighting mis and disinformation. So the main impact of my research has been in the realm of misinformation and disinformation, and especially how to counter it in the real world. So I've worked with Google and Meta and the WHO and the United Nations and a variety of national governments, including the UK, on creating and implementing media literacy and pre-bunking programs. So that's about kind of preemptively debunking misinformation by exposing the tactics that are used in its production. The effect does vary depending on if it's a company or if it's a government, but the goal is roughly the same in the sense that rather than kind of trying to tell people what's true or false, which governments and companies both feel very uncomfortable with, they're more comfortable looking at the tactics that are used in mis and disinformation. For example, logical fallacies, or creating certain narratives that are not grounded in truth, and explaining to people and empowering people to recognize how these strategies are used online and in news media and in other places as part of kind of broad-scale media literacy efforts. While working on this type of research, you inevitably, through conferences or otherwise, get in touch with people that have an interest in working on these similar projects in their own countries, and that can lead to very, very nice and fruitful collaborations. So, for instance, we've worked a lot with BBC Media Action, which is very active in Africa, the Middle East, and also in South America. And they are extremely good at working with local partners to collect data, and they have a great deal of expertise running experiments and randomized control trials, which has been amazing. Similarly, we've worked with Nudge Lebanon, and they do behavioral science experiments, basically. So we've worked with them for years on a variety of experiments around gamification, including in Iraq, for instance. I get to do a lot of intervention development, and for that, I get to use what goes among academics for a sense of humor. In the sense that we've made some games and also some short, kind of entertaining, humorous videos where you're the bad guy, effectively. You're creating fake news, of course, in a safe environment. You're not actually spreading fake news. But the idea is that by walking a mile in the shoes of the creator of these types of content, you better understand how it works. And that can be, at least I think, can be quite entertaining, this type of content.